You know that business plan you created? Maybe it's sitting in a folder on your computer right now, gathering digital dust. Or maybe you haven't even started one because it feels overwhelming. I get it. But here's the thing. Your business plan should be a living, breathing document that guides your decisions every single day. When you start treating your plan as an active tool rather than a static document, you'll stay on track and build momentum. Today, I'm sharing 7 focused, intentional strategies that you can use to keep your business plan relevant, actionable, and actually helpful all year long. You're listening to the Productive Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Tonia Kendrick, and I'm on a mission to help online business owners like you focus on the right things and take imperfect action. Every week, you'll get my best tips on everything from time management and content creation to planning effectively and managing mindset issues, all in an effort to help you become more productive. So let's jump into this episode. First up, monthly check-ins. This isn't just another task on your to-do list. It's a focused time to review where your business stands. Here's how I make it work. At the first of every month, I grab my coffee, open my business plan, and spend 15 to 20 minutes reviewing where I am. Don't fall into the perfectionist trap of thinking you need hours for this. 30 minutes to an hour is plenty, and as you get more experienced, you'll find it doesn't even take that long. I literally block this time in my calendar. It's as important as any other business commitment. During this time, I look at my key metrics. I identify what went well during the prior month and what didn't work. For the things that didn't work, I also add notes on why I think that was and include improvement ideas. And finally, I ask myself one crucial question. Is my business plan still aligned with where I want to go? 2, keep a running changes log. Think of this as your business plan's journal. Every time you notice something that impacts your business, whether it's an internal shift or an external factor, add it to your changes log. Here are some examples of the types of changes I track. Finally created my Asana course and saw a 25% increase in membership signups. Pivoted my content strategy to focus more heavily on the podcast. Launched a private community to support my students and members. The key is to capture both the what and the why. How does this change impact your business plan, and what actions are you taking in response? This creates a valuable record you can refer back to. Here's how I structure mine. Date of the change, what changed, why it matters, how it affects my plan, and actions I'm taking in response. The power of the changes log isn't just in recording information, it's in the insights it provides. When you look back over 3 to 6 months of changes, you start to see patterns emerge. Maybe you'll notice that certain types of content consistently get more engagement, or particular marketing strategies yield better results, or the market is moving in a new direction. These insights become invaluable when you're making decisions about where to focus your energy and resources. 3, update your metrics weekly. Let's talk numbers for a minute, but don't worry, I'm keeping this simple and actionable. Every week, I spend 5 minutes updating just a few key metrics. And yes, this only takes 5 minutes, but it's so worth it. The metrics I track weekly are membership growth and monthly recurring revenue, email list size and new conversions, website traffic and major traffic sources. That's it. No complex spreadsheets, no overwhelming data, just these 6 numbers that tell me exactly how my business is performing. Compare your actual numbers with your projections, and you'll spot potential issues before they become problems. Tracking these metrics weekly helps me stay ahead of trends rather than reacting to them. For instance, If I notice my email list growth starting to plateau, I can investigate the root cause and address it quickly. It's about being proactive in my business decisions. 4, make it accessible. Your business plan isn't doing you any good if it's buried in a folder somewhere. I keep mine in a digital format that I can access on my computer or iPad. This might sound simple, but it's a key part of turning your business plan into an active tool that you actually use. Use tools like Google Docs or Notion, whatever works for you. The key is having your plan at your fingertips when you need it. I can't tell you how many times I've referenced my plan while working on new course content or planning my content calendar. One practical tip: create a dashboard view of your most important metrics, goals, and action items. This could be as simple as a one-page summary that you can quickly reference. I actually do this in a spreadsheet that I keep open all day, every day. And I have a link to the narrative version of the business plan in the spreadsheet, so it's only one click away. 5, regular competitor check-ins. Every quarter, I dedicate time to understanding what's happening in the market. Please understand, I'm not doing this to copy anyone. I'm doing it to stay innovative and focused on serving my audience better. During these check-ins, I review the competitive advantage section of my business plan, update my understanding of market trends, look for gaps in what others are offering, and identify new opportunities to serve my audience. The goal isn't to become obsessed with what others are doing, and it's really not about playing the comparison game. It's about understanding the landscape so you can better serve your audience. I always ask myself, what needs aren't being met, and how can I solve problems in a practical, actionable way? Then, once a year, it's time for the big picture review. This is where you step back and get a high-level view of your business. I usually do this in December, in that week between Christmas and New Year's. During this review, focus on reviewing your mission and vision, updating your long-term goals, assessing if your business model is still serving you, planning your next big moves, evaluating your pricing strategy, analyzing your customer journey, and reviewing your product suite. This annual review is different from your monthly check-ins because you're looking at a higher level and thinking longer term. I found it helpful to block off an hour or 2 a day for the whole week rather than doing it all in one day. That way the ideas and thoughts can percolate in my brain. Sometimes the best insights come after you've had time to really sink into the data and reflect on your business's direction. 7, use it in daily decisions. This is where the rubber meets the road. Your business plan should guide your daily decisions. When I'm planning new content, considering a new feature for my membership, or even just scheduling my week, I refer back to my plan. Here's how I implement this in practice. Before starting any new project, I check to see if it aligns with my business plan goals. When creating new content, I ensure that it serves my target audience as defined in my plan. If an opportunity comes up, I evaluate it against my strategic priorities. And monthly content planning sessions are guided by my business plan objectives. Here's an example. Recently, I was approached about a potential collaboration, and I didn't just consider whether it was interesting. I checked my business plan to see if it aligned with my strategic direction and would serve my audience's needs. Now let's make this practical for you. Here are your next steps. Block out 30 minutes this week for your first monthly review. Create your changes log system. Choose your key metrics to track weekly. Remember to keep this to just a few key metrics. 3 to 6 is a good target. And set up your plan in an accessible digital format if it's not already. Remember, your business plan isn't just a document, it should be your roadmap. Don't wait to get started. The sooner you implement these strategies, the sooner you'll see the impact in your business. Think about where you want your business to be 6 months from now, a year from now. The strategies we've covered today will help you get there with more clarity and confidence. Your business plan should work as hard as you do, and implementing these 7 strategies will ensure that it does just that. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. It helps other business owners find these strategies too. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be sharing about how accountability can help you stick to your goals. Until next time. And before you go, if you like what you hear on the Productive Entrepreneur podcast, then come check out the Organized Business Toolbox. It's my monthly membership for solo entrepreneurs who want to feel in control and take imperfect action to move their businesses forward. When you join, you'll get instant access to the Training and Resource Vault, and a new toolbox or course drops every month. Plus, we have monthly Voxer office hours where you can privately ask me questions and get my direct feedback. If that sounds like something you need, the link is in the show notes, or visit ToniaKendrick.com, and I'll see you on the inside.